Hi everybody, and welcome to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison. Now before we go on, if you are enjoying these videos, remember to hit the likes and click on the notifications bar so you can see when I go kind of live or when I'm doing more videos as well, so you'll get a notification when I've done that. Today I want to continue the talk about Tron. I know a lot of people love to hate Tron, but just now there's a lot of things happening with Tron that are really good, but I want to talk about one aspect of it. But first of all, we're going to look at the markets just now, what's happened over the weekend. I've been trading Tron over the weekend and I'm really kind of happy with what happened. I put a video out on Friday saying I thought Tron would go up to about 600 Satoshi, and it did. It hit 606 Satoshi, which was really good. So I got out and I was looking for another point to get back in. And I got back in this morning again at 523 Satoshi. So I'm really happy. I don't like to be out of Tron too much, but what I'm doing, I've got some Tron on the side that I'm keeping, that I don't sell, and I trade with some other Tron as well in order to get more Tron. Now I'm just going to see if we're live or not. I think we are live. Yes, we are. Excellent. Let's make sure the sound is okay. Yes, we are live just now. So if you enjoy these videos, as I said, remember and hit the like button and kind of share it as well if you can. And what to do is hit the notifications bar. And I'll just see if we've got anybody watching just now. I think we've got 6 people watching. Let me know if you're watching just now. Just let me know where you're from and what you think of Tron as well. So we're going to look at the markets just now. We'll just go over and look at the markets. So where are we just now? So Bitcoin went down. I kind of said on Friday that I thought Bitcoin would go up. I thought this was going to be a really good weekend for Bitcoin, and I thought it might go up to about 9,000. It just was shy of $9,000. I think it was 8,996 or something that hit before it went back down. So as it stands just now, Bitcoin is at 8459 with a Bitcoin dominance of 43.9%. Which is good. So the dominance is going up. We'll just take a look at the chart just now for the Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, you can see here it's starting to go up. From January the 15th, it was a very low kind of Bitcoin dominance of about 34, 32, and now it's back up to 43.9%. Overall market cap, it kind of dipped slightly. It kind of went up and kind of dipped slightly at the weekend as well. So it kind of went up to as high as 343 billion. It's down to about 326 billion at the moment. And who are the kind of winners for the last 24 hours? Ontology has done really well. I like Ontology quite a lot, and it's just kind of jumped up as well. Ethos is doing really well. Their universal wallet is coming out soon. I hold some Ethos as well. I've been in that kind of long term. And really excited about the universal wallet coming out actually. So that's coming out really soon as well. And 2 of the others, can see coins went up 10%. That was a wee bit of a kind of shock. Substratum, I hold a lot of Substratum as well. And what I was doing with Tron, I've been trading Tron up from, I'm going to be honest here, I'll just be open. So I had to start with a couple of months ago about 1.4 million Tron. I traded it all the way up to about 2.4 million, took some off the top, and bought some of the kind of coins that had that kind of went down about 80-90%. Substratum was one of them, so I doubled up on Substratum and also doubled up on Manetha as well. With the profits from Tron, I got back into Tron and trading it up again, so now hold about 1.4 million Tron at the moment. I know people say you shouldn't kind of tell anybody that, but I'm just going to be honest and kind of open with it as well. But I'm trading Tron, as I said. Okay, so why do I think Tron is going to go up after the testnet launch? Typically what happens is people buy the hype and they sell the news. So on the 31st of March, when Tron bring out their testnet, a lot of people are thinking about, okay, I'm going to sell off on the 30th of March. Here's why I don't think you might want to do that. So there's a market maker, this is kind of well known. There's a market maker within Tron just now who held about, I think it was about 12% of the total number of circulating coins just now. and 12% is about 7-8 billion kind of Tron. But this market maker, whoever he or she is, has been selling Tron off at 140 million tokens per day. 140 million tokens per day. And I'm going to show you the kind of on Etherscan. I'll put a link down below for Etherscan as well for you. And this is the market maker here. This is a token holder. He's currently, or she has currently got 898 million tokens left in Tron. But as I said, they're selling off about 140 million per day. You can see here 5 minutes ago 128,000. You can see all the transactions here from this particular account from the TRX holder. And with the launch of Testnet on the 31st of March, if he or she continues to sell off at 140 million per day, then it's going to hit on, they're going to finish up with their total number of tokens around about the 31st of March. So in about 6 days time, this person will have sold all the Tron. And why is that significant? Because as I said, this person has been selling off about 140 million coins per day of Tron. Once they stop, then I think the price is going to go up by a lot, by quite a bit. So we could hit 600, 700, even before the testnet launch. We could see 600, 700, 800 Satoshi before the testnet launch. After the testnet launch, I think a lot of people are going to sell off. But since this market maker here, or they're saying is a market maker, I don't know if he's a whale or a market maker. Is there a difference? I don't know. But once they sell off, then I think the price is going to go up and up and up until the kind of main net launch on May the 31st. So that's why I think Tron is going to go up after testnet. I initially thought, okay, after the testnet launch, it's probably going to go down, or just before the testnet launch is probably going to go down. So where are we just now with Tron? We'll just go into Binance and see where we are. Okay, so we're up to 529 Satoshi at the moment. Yeah, 529 Satoshi. As I said, I managed to get it 523 Satoshi again. And it's up to 529. And I think this is going to go up today as well. We're just going to look at the charts for Tron just now. We'll look at the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, if you were looking at this just on a 1 hour chart, I wouldn't be buying Tron at this price, because I'd be waiting for the 7 day to cross the 25 day, or the 7 hour to cross the 25 hour kind of mark here on the moving averages. But if we look at the 15-minute chart, it'll probably have crossed over already. Yeah, it crossed over at 526. And as I said, I got 523 just before it crossed over. So I'm kind of happy about that, and I think it's going to go higher today and this week as well. How high, I couldn't say, but I think we're going to hit 600 Satoshi at least before the end of the week, before Friday, and probably higher than that, to be honest. Just going to look at the kind of trades coming in here. Not as big sales as there has been before. If you look at this kind of trade, if you look at the depth as well, I'm just going to go in a bit deeper. You can see the depth here. This is a buy and sell walls. So there's a lot of people buying or looking to buy in lower. Just have a kind of detailed look. Yeah, there's quite a few people buying and hoping to get in below 500. What's the sales like? 7 million sale there, 580. 15 million sale at 600. I don't know why people do that, and they should be looking at the sales and going maybe 1 Satoshi below if they're going to do that, 599. So there's a lot of buys and sales there. And we'll just have another look at what this person is doing. See when they last sold. 59 seconds ago they sold 17,000, 18,000, 199,000, 128,000. Yeah, so they're still selling off big time just now. So I think this is going to coincide, whether this has been a coordinated sell-off for this person between Justin Sun and this person. I don't know. I couldn't really say. Don't have any evidence of that, but it could be a coordinated kind of sell-off whereby this person is selling into the market, and it just so happens that they're going to finish selling off around about the 31st of March, which is when the testnet comes out. I'm just going to see if there's any. I'll go back and we'll see if there's anybody on just now. PetCO live at 3:40 AM Boston. What are you still doing up at 3:40? Unbelievable. Alan Moore's on. Welcome, Alan. Another Glaswegian. I love Tron and genuinely think it will hit $1 by the end of 2018. If there's more money comes into the market, I think in May, I was watching a kind of video in May and saying there's going to be over $1 trillion coming into the market around about May time, which was quite interesting actually. So if we get that much money back into the crypto market Tron could well be $1 by the end of 2018, which would be fantastic. And it'd be $50-60 billion kind of valued at. Alan Moore bought some more Tron over the weekend. Even though the price has moved up, in my opinion, it's still a good price to buy. I think it's a good price to buy. To be honest, I think now is a definitely good time price to buy. If you're holding for the long term, then now is a good time to get in. If you're day trading, then I think now is a good time to get in as well. It might hit 600, 650 Satoshi. Then you could sell it off and then get back in. But I would kind of hold for, well, I've got Tron for the long term and I'm trading Tron as well. I thought I had a lot at 50k Tron. It's just because I've been trading it, Alan, and I've just managed to get it up to quite a lot. So I've got 1.4 million just now. Hopefully get more than that as well. I don't know if we're still live just now. It's saying the live stream health is not good. We'll keep going on. I'll just keep going on. I'm nearly finished anyway. So that's why I think Tron is going to go up before the end of the week and after testnet launch. A lot of people are thinking about selling off before the testnet launch. You might not want to do that with this market maker kind of being out of the game. If he or she is out of the game, then I think we could see a huge kind of rise for Tron. There's going to be other whales obviously selling as well, but with this person out of the game, they held about 10-12% initially of the 66 million circulating coins. Is it 66 million? Yeah, nearly 66 million circulating, and they had about 7 or 8 billion coins that have been selling off every single day at a rate of 140 million per day. And as I said, I'll post this link down below for you as well, so you can see exactly how much they're selling off. We'll just see how much they've sold off in the last, yeah, just 4 minutes ago. And where is Tron just now? 529. What's that just now? And this morning it was up at 539, as high as 539. What's the buyers like? Still good buys coming in. And sales coming in as well. Yeah, I think this is going to rise for the end of the day, and it's going to continue to rise until the end of the week. And then when they release their testnet, it's going to go down slightly, and then when this person gets out, we're definitely going to go up, I think. Okay, that's my thoughts on it. I'll just see if there are any kind of other comments just now. I know there's not a lot of people in just now, and that's cool. If you're in just now, if you're in the kind of chat area just now, let me know who you are, where you're from, and what you think of Tron, and what do you think of the prospects for Tron as well. I know Alan Moore, Alan, you're into Tron as well. I would definitely keep a hold of them for the long term, although I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not your dad or anything like that. You can make your own decisions and put your big boy pants on and just kind of research for yourself, and don't take my advice. This is my biased opinion. I've got Tron, I've got a lot of Tron, I hold a lot of Tron, So this is my biased opinion. So I'm looking for kind of good news that's biased towards people buying. If I'm being honest, that's how the world works. But I can't see any downside at the moment for Tron. I've tried to find some shit that's going on with Tron, and I can't. It's all good for Tron just now, but that is my biased opinion. Metallic Spin, I'm from the US and new to crypto, but it looks interesting. Yeah, I think Tron is really interesting coin to get into. I think it's going to be a good one for the long term. For the long term. A lot of people are talking about being an ERC20 token. It's not going to be an ERC20 token this time, 3 months time. So after May the 31st, it's no longer going to be an ERC20 token. This is what the mainnet launch is all about, and the testnet launch is all about. So it's going to have its own blockchain where other dApps can build upon that as well, and obviously they've got partnerships in place already. When that happens, this could literally explode, unless they do anything really stupid, unless if the testnet launch or the mainnet launch is just shit, and I can't see any reason for that. I know they've been working hard, and Tron have got a great team as well. Then I can't see anything going wrong with Tron just now. I really can't, unless they do anything really, really silly. MIP, I was told Lambos. Yeah, everybody's told Lambos. Gone are the days of the kind of Lambos. You could still get in for the Lambos if you want. If that's your thinking, you shouldn't be in crypto, to be honest. If I'm being really honest, I know that sounds a bit harsh, but if all you're wanting is Lambos overnight, ain't going to happen. Definitely not going to happen. You've got to kind of watch the markets, watch the news, and really follow the coin that you're looking for. Make sure you're kind of doing your own research as well. Don't trust anybody on YouTube. Don't trust me. Don't trust anybody on YouTube. Do your own research. Use YouTube videos as an indicator to get more information. And there's loads of information. All the information's out there on the net just now. Ian from Aberdeenshire, another Scot. I'm still learning about Tron, but hoping it will get more. Help me get more LTC, my favourite crypto. Always enjoy your insight. Oh, thanks, Ian. Really appreciate that, buddy. LTC is a brilliant coin as well. Love LTC, and I've got some LTC as well. My favourites would be, at the moment, Tron. LTC, definitely. Neo would be a big one as well. Ethereum, not so keen on Ethereum just now, even at these prices. Not so keen on Ethereum, but Neo, Litecoin as well, I really like. What other ones would I kind of... I'm not going to suggest you buy any, I'm just talking about the ones I've got. Monetha, I topped up Monetha. At the weekend, I doubled up or doubled down on Monetha. It was up to 50 cents. I bought it 46 cents. And I bought it from the ICO as well. Made a lot of money from the ICO. Kind of sold it, got back in, and then it kind of shot down to about 10 cents. Managed to get it 10 cents again, doubled down. Same with Ethos. I think Ethos is going to be really good as well. Ethos is doing really well over the weekend, and they're coming out with the Universal Wallet. Really excited about that. I think that's a good one. EOS, I've been meaning to get into EOS as well. Been looking at the charts and looking for a good kind of price to get in. See where EOS is just now. But because of my involvement in Tron, I've not got into it. It's just shot up. It's not shot up, but it's went from 754,000 or 75,000, sorry. Oh, it's not shot up that much. So yeah, I like EOS as well, and I think that's going to do really, really well. I think EOS is a fantastic coin, and I will get into that at one point. But just with everything else that's going on just now, I'm not into EOS at the moment. MIP, I really don't like them. Really don't like Tron. That's cool that everybody's going to have their favourites. I'm just, as I said, this is my biased opinion. It's totally biased because I've been buying. So it will be biased. There's obviously a biased kind of judgment there. Are you concerned about the price did embed? Sorry, I don't understand that, Alan. Or the price dip embed. Yeah, the price dip embed. You can set stop losses. You can set stop losses on kind of Binance. So you can see here on Binance, you can set a stop limit. So to buy or sell. So if you're in bed and you're thinking, shit, this might go down, and you look at the price it wants to go down to, or say you buy it at 540 Satoshi, and you think, okay, if it gets down to 520, I shouldn't be in it anymore, I want to sell. You can set a stop limit to sell at 520. So once it reaches 520, you can set that stop limit to kind of sell Tron at that price, or any coin. And you can also do it as a buy as well. So if you think that, okay, before you go to bed, you think, okay, if this reaches this certain point, i.e. if the kind of 7-day crosses the 25-day, and you're going to buy at that particular point, then you can set a buy limit as well to buy a particular price. So set your stop limits if you're worried about that. I've got kind of stop limits on Monetha just now and Substratum just now. So yeah, you can definitely set your stop limits as well. I think that's a good idea to do that. Thoughts on OCN? There's OCN. I don't know, never looked at OCN. It's on KuCoin as well. Nah, never looked at, I've never even heard of it if I'm being honest. Odyssey, I've never looked at it, I've never heard of it. Love Tron MIP, excellent. Predictive text, sorry mate, are you concerned about the price dip in NEO? No, I'm definitely not concerned about the price dip in NEO. I just think it's a good buying opportunity for NEO. I think it's down to about $64 just now, is it? Just looking at favourites. Binance, NEO. Where are we? NEO, we'll go to the USDT price. Oh, it's dipped. It's dipped just now, $62. And we'll just look on Binance, see where NEO is. See, for me, for me, Alan, that is a brilliant opportunity to get in. I would kind of keep an eye on the price for that. What's the 15-minute chart saying? Yeah, for me, these are just buying opportunities. See, when you have a coin that you think, okay, long term, this is going to be amazing. I think NEO in the long term, I think NEO is going to be a $1,000 coin. It's a $1,000 coin waiting to happen. And looking at these prices, I would definitely be getting in at these prices. And that's why I started kind of trading Tron as well. I sold all my NEO to get into Tron. And then as Tron kind of shoots up, sell off, buy more into NEO as well. And that was the whole idea behind it. So I'd love to have about 2,000 NEO, something like that. It'd be brilliant to have something like that and just keep it. Do not buy it. Keep it long term. Take it off and just put it on a kind of hard wallet and just leave it for a year or two. And it's definitely going to be $1,000, $1,500. Just a brilliant coin, brilliant team. Love it. Love NEO. Who else have we got in? Tron is a sleeping monster. It's so cheap. I think it is cheap just now, and I think with the things they're doing and coming out, I think it is a sleeping monster. Definitely. Mate, don't forget the link. I want to know when the whale is selling. Okay, I'll put the link in just now. 1 second. I'll put it in the chat area just now because I'll keep the chat open as well. Tronix. Okay, there's a link for the Ether scan. So put that in for you. I want to buy coins. I have Bitcoin and Ether. Can't get on Binance. The puzzle never works. Ah, that's strange. I have an Nano S, which I'm gradually figuring out. I'm in Maidstone, Kent. Excellent. Well, I'm just wondering why Binance doesn't work. Try a different browser. I use kind of Chrome for the browser. So I don't know why the puzzle bit never works. I know the bit you're talking about, Kevin. So I don't know why that doesn't work, but I would try a different browser if you can't get the puzzle to work. How bearish, bullish are you feeling regarding crypto in general for 2018? 2018 is going to be the best year ever for crypto. That's my thoughts on it, honestly. I think there's more institutions coming into crypto this year, and there's going to be a lot of institutional money. And guess what the institutional money will be buying up? The top coins. It's going to be buying up Bitcoin for sure, because a lot of these companies are just going to buy, I can't remember the name of it, the ETFs. They're going to have the ETFs, and what they're going to do is just have them and hold them and have like an index fund. So you're going to get a lot of these funds, fund managers coming in as well, and they're going to be buying up the top coins. I would imagine if we look at the top coins just now, Bitcoin definitely one of them, Litecoin is definitely going to be one of them. Ripple, I don't know if they'll put that in their kind of portfolio. I've had high hopes for Ripple, to be honest. I'm not into Ripple, but I think it's going to do really well. I think it's going to do excellent. Ethereum, they're going to have Ethereum in there. Bitcoin Cash probably. EOS, definitely going to be one. Cardano looks brilliant as well. I'd love to get more into Cardano as well. Neo might be one. I don't know if they would put Neo into a kind of fund, a portfolio fund. But yes, in crypto in general, I think is going to do brilliant in 2018. In fact, I think it's probably going to be the best year for crypto. And then after all the regulation and all that shit, then we're not going to see the Wild West like it was before, and you're not going to be able to make millions and millions like you can this year. I think 2018 is going to be the last year where you're going to be able to have these kind of wild fluctuations in crypto. So I'm very bullish on crypto in 2018. Again, I'm biased for crypto because I just love crypto. Everything it stands for, the ethos behind crypto as well, and these government regulators getting on, I think it's just shit, to be honest. Don't like it when that happens, but there has to be some form of that. We have to kind of take a balanced view and look at that and say, okay, we have to get these kind of regulators in as well. For our sakes, for people that don't really know about crypto and they're just buying ICOs without kind of really knowing too much about it, we have to have these regulators in. But I don't like it when the kind of government's going to start to control it, and they are going to start to control it in some way. They can't have us people, ordinary plebs in the world, just making money hand over fist. They don't like that. They definitely don't like it, so they're definitely going to come in. Alan Moore, do you use Ledger Nano S? Yes. Yes, I do. If I'm trading short term, I will use the kind of market. So I've got coins on Binance just now that I'll use if I'm trading short term. Otherwise, it's on the Ledger Nano S. Really good one. I'll definitely use Ledger Nano S, but there's been an update recently. Make sure you update the firmware on your Ledger Nano S as well. If you don't know who Odyssey is, check out the partners and check out who's advising the project. Thanks for that. MIP, I'll check them out. Okay, I'll leave it there just now. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I didn't expect anybody to be on at this time, to be honest. I just go live in the mornings before my business meetings. What do you think of OMG? Cliff High predicted 30,000% price increase. Thank you. OMG, I like OMG as well, to be honest. We'll just look at where OMG is just now. $1 billion market cap, is sitting at a price of $10.80. Has been as high as $23, probably higher than that, about $25. Yeah, I really like OMG. I think it's a good team they've got behind them, good coin, and I think this will go much higher. There's no doubt about that. I think there's big things happening for OMG, definitely in the future. I think that's it for just now. Okay, thanks everybody for joining in today. Really appreciate it, and until the next video, namaste. Take care. Bye now.